year better. And a very good morning to you. This is Nita 100.9 FM. My name is Olakoku Michael, and I'm here to entertain, educate, and inform in whichever way that Nyakopon Ede Ebe Mayen. Good morning to our loyal listeners across, baby. Nyakopon Shramo. And you, the taxi driver, you see who team me. You also our uncle the answer. Me chia obi so say Nyakopon emo ho ban ma me. No more moto ka mu. How do omo call Accra? Na me mom ho ban ma me. Of am kodra sunday mai. Now let me say a very big thank you to Dr. Faradixon. Let me say a big thank you to my GM who celebrated his birthday this weekend. Lawyer Kennedy Santos, and a very big thank you to the Neat FM channel manager Orakusi Abuaje. I am being ably produced by Mr. Emmanuel Lapidi, and then I'm co-hosted by the one in the miniskirt, Abinada Morway. Digitally, Prima Bankro is on. Today we have Nkomo. And then you're on commodity. So what we gonna do? The ever been on a pain, say a baby soon day. It's ben wa fidi any na wa opadi soon no soon be my near noon soon. Ben wa fidi no. Na yen na yen soon day ne anofe.
Yes, Ola Michael.
All right. It's your baby soon day. Ade ne baby soon me pacho e aware addition ne baby soon. Yes, your baby soon our room emre wo our home. Na de akoma abe hia biem so see sua sade ye ye nyina ye nim de ekoso ye papa ya de nyina ye icon ye legend Kaskojo Fusu ene ne heroes and yiri dada o Mrs. Akusia Sewa Fusu and you know, a honor any ye subject area and then no ye beji brainer, yes, you are Yamiadum. Lawyer, I'm funny time in Niagara. Lawyer at Nas Bawa Rimun come up pass here and church our room, dear. Who want me in Bontra, lawyer Kusiapia. I will batra no alcohol. Oh, Botra now for him. Wine beef. Wine beef. Who dare? There's only one. It is say our remu into a DA eba say dia na so ono no see a friend. Na the MN then say bring na mumu am na me nana say on Monday pa no was action lawyer better had it. Kale lawyer nyame shrafa. Ye radi simenshia. Ghana for nana se mame. Monday no papa no action lawyer best to do. Enye ise. Enye ise. Ye the lawyer say ba ye ba besua ade wa worem barem. Ye be ni say. There are some few letters here. Me say bi abna kan wadada mu nyina obi ya we. Na ebia there's a new one that ye no so no ye de ebeto lawyer nim ye tifo nim let me aboa me etimi ahihye nkomo ne because the way na letters ne court no many pp ba no as a way to free bonkunu atu afri nifa ebi wa be check date na date ne bi ebeja bi o se bi aye wonran as obi a pese o kana asema ne de me nyame ani mikre me kan kire me ni team me ni team ni me obi a me kase bi a me nkomodie mu ntine bia me etim akosu asa me nimu no hia ne da emnima aye ne din wonwumu odobro ni de me ntini din wonwumu ye ana abna enwum bi odobro ni wo
Debbie, I think so.
Alumbas wa anye fair. I didn't want for now.
No, I'm always one for now money, but I think on one of his last shows Ojina public Nimuka say she's grateful for her. I'm just saying, okay.
To one for now money.
I don't know how retirement.
17 years.
No, we're joining
17 years.
They were together.
That's what I'm saying.
But when was the last time like Lumba or Sheda Bonium? Apart from your any performance cousin for Ampondi.
When was the last
time? I have Jessica.
Was the last time Lumba born you? And I made sure 2008.
2008.
And I share 8.
No, I mean, like, when was the last time? 17 years. Yeah, how?
That's 2005. From 2008 to a net, 17 years. And I born your my NPP.
But Obama.
Or Dodo Bruno Besso born in your ma. Memma on your Benny.
Obama goes as one rule. Now we're not a first a German passport, no fresh person. Say, I'm back in the citizen. And no one needs it.
I'm what you had in our grass. I could born you say, I go see I'm fan channel. Oh, where are they?
I'm not gonna say my hair. How could you? Was there my hair? How could
I will use or send me a hano.
My hair.
At the end, I'm penning Casa.
My hair.
I'm penning Casa. I was a penny Casa on Casa anyhow. Penny can be bisa. Of the sort you say, even if I say more, I'm sure your master, my mom could how be. But
have you?
Leave it for me.
I don't know if you've ever seen this movie. It was a real life story. Why do fools fall in love?
Yeah.
It was about a musician called Frankie Lyman. And then he went to different states and married 5 different women. And then, and none of them knew each other. So the day he died, when him as different person, when him as different person. Like, and then
different identities.
I was like, what? Oh.
Remember
more do remember more
so hard,
in all of this, I don't know why everybody is coming for the women and leaving the man.
A man so hard,
Lumba yari yenye no. Lumba yari yenye ne. Yabo lumbe utobe 5 times. It's not Lumba nim say. Not Lumba nim said the end is near. Why didn't he do anything about it? Why did he leave these women stranded like this? He knew this day would come. And then you see, because he's a legend, as a woman was say, but let's take away the legend and leave the man. What the man did.
What did he do?
Oh, like you it's it's what Odo one can do way better. If the letters are true, if the letters if the letters that they have written out are true, I can add anything I could just say divorce with by 1G. You know you want this woman, you know you want to stay with this woman. Why didn't you sign the divorce papers? Or journey home for how 17 good years? You left this one treasure which lawyers here on a Monday. Dear Natu. Dear Natu. And lawyers here on a Monday. I brought it to her. On a Monday. What's it, dear Natu? 1 year, dear. And then nobody's talking about. I also want to.
Lumba na okay.
Nakawaya. Nakawaya.
Na dear so yeah.
So what come me? Should the oil mayor
what's here more worry population so by 1.
What is wrong with you always? Why do you do?
I go boom.
Yeah, Mike.
Who is the man answer not or the anti-maggie? Or boom, the men are who might be.
Well, because at this point, is disappointed. You are sitting
here. Is disappointed. Mimi Nana is disappointed.
You have with the lawyers, the estate, and everything. He should have made sure this is not going to happen. He knew this was going to happen. And you see, for lawyers to come and write that or the Sakoye under marriage by ordinance, and under marriage by ordinance. I'm sorry, but under marriage by ordinance, what to work at or the Saba. Or not put a chair. Lawyer and the chairman says to me,
I send me a Mutiza American or UTV, be a lawyer in a chair. Your mom can say, Ola, we also quite long wine.
You see, under marriage by ordinance, you are here talking about Odin Sako. I'll grow on the film. Anyway,
that's what he did.
No, you see, everybody's insulting the women, and everybody. No, not you. I mean, on social media over the whole weekend, it's been Odobroni against Akusasa, and why are they doing this? Meanwhile, we're not talking about the common denominator.
Or Wuntia.
It's
a fear any above.
Why? I fear where am I can say. Who can't just fear any?
I'm not the Okodai. That's a one way.
There be like why I fear pass away. I can say I fear any day.
There's some grain. A fear chini above no bacho. Calm down.
Where they are fear
and then you Benada. Calm down. Calm down. Daddy Lumba no go worry na worry or dream.
And I make it the yeah. O me also to tell baby because say yeah.
Medim melese.
What you say? O tell lawyer wa hand to let me shout.
Okay, it the but the other baby ye come like other baby will come here in Kongosa ba community na afi yen call letter king kind him.
Okay, so I should do the Kongosa before so I should exempt the letters.
No, take Daddy Lumba's issues out.
Okay, so Sheila oyena ne champion ba. Not just say oh yes, step sister to Jackie. My hard day for you. I
no have you.
I don't why day.
That's a maybe so didn't come be.
Oh, but I think whoever is training her or whichever management she's under now, that person is doing a very good job and they need to be uploaded. Because her conversation in common she sounds very matured. She sounds like right now to say, what to for her or best show that stuff because me I just say be all right in that industry the first time. She didn't know how it was. And so I can't say no name say will come back to come and bite her. But now what's here in common more, you can tell that she has really, really changed. So she was on Anna Romeo's show and I bisano about you remember the Lumba brothers? It was both Nane Champon and Daddy Lumba. Yes, and not just group the duo so and whatever happened no omo so we know that they have a relationship or they had a relationship and Nana Romeo Abisa Jackie say Abisa Sheila say you papa Lumba and Samuel go see what he be there we won't be there and what is he doing about it and I say well we say be from one now let's hear what Sheila had to say.
Yeah. So that means enyum no wo abusuanim.
Pa.
O papa support ben on the man.
Support or the mommy or bomachidom. And behind the scene near maybe a was so ye biano or ye the boy.
One of papantem to say.
Yeah, fine. Ye tell me come and send near papa ne bantem or say biano. Ye dear tisa.
Because once I'm finished I say misunderstanding or muntem or don't muntem bibi sa koso.
Oh. Abusia bia nsem ana da bia nso nya Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday or tinya da bia na niema beko ti da bi wo ho a ana just want to be but we are solid.
O ma me wo ho.
Pacho ma me aka we bi kaka me he so rest in peace.
Kafra. Onko na ye one legendary ba ana bi wo ho biem.
Ya doso.
O ma me side na me.
Me ma me side ni me wona na hima so e ka ho.
Ono so ye legendary ba.
Pachai.
Oh. Me busawe because one say Nelumba da for me na chi se mebre
OLA me carry
o papa da so te ase mo hwehwe ni ye de na kira bi ni wa amayasem
me carry
ahunu bi penti ni ebusa yo
e ka kiti ka we advert asem ba happening
oh enya asem mo me de ni ye mu ni ahwe o
ayo
I can force say papa so a opa homa so enya ne boni so ni ye mu a.
And there's a saying, say, the mistake of the dead is a lesson to the living. I know some papa in him before pa, when him nyans are fine. But then, if you see, they always learn to unlearn. Send tie biano, dear consubiano. Se bibi etosi and tosin dear, but also so besha dear swan in my in case we hear that advice.
Because in Prempino, a man or mother's war warriasino. A young person who control bibia, and Tiabasa wona be our mammy any. Oh, and yes, I'm made in the money.
Ayo,
I can force. I will say papa so or pahoma so, and then the bonnet so in you more.
And there's a saying, say, the mistake of the dead is a lesson to the living. I know some papa in him before pa, when him nyans are fine. But then if you see, they always learn to unlearn. Send ye tie biano, dear consubiano. Se bibi etosi and tosin dear, but also so besha dear swan in my in case we hear that advice.
Because in Prempino, a man or mother's war warriasino. A young person who control bibia, and Tiabasa wona be our mammy any hour warriasibium no. Sechina be BBC, now on person almost trippy bibia off you. Maybe the omono man side.
Around
not just or say
on the never paying us for a while.
Oh, see the be say or see yes we learn to learn some.
Media.
A person just say said ya AC na any papa ni to yes na so no so say be obewu na so no so jana chi say na say na say wala ade we dey also be ade esuade. Anyway, let me just do a couple and then I will leave. You see ade OLA now, I don't know what is going on in America, but it looks as though a member ni nyina esuane ma a chese sikani get go on account mu almost one in now because baby come on mommy so that they will not God. Men are wicked, they will live in the desert without water.
Women are wicked. Women are
your
wicked.
Wife of 29 years.
So we are learning lessons.
No wonder you are lonely. 29 good years.
Women are wicked.
Ola, na aircon.
There can never be a lonely man. a wo sika bema wo sika eti ye no ni da
bema mu ye wuki
ema mutimu ema Emma mutimu den mutimu den Besha a letter akosia se watcho ma dadi lumba otina japade nyina Emma
na wo wi ko na ko asama
no otiasi o eti ko waji we nyina ko so ngo
na so no na jitu bu se sister na aboa de
it wando anya hwe
I will not
too much
Emma no sisi ade
ya kunya saro
fire for fire
hey de be ba munya
o ka sa footballer ya o dey rejoice o dey Japan dey Akim ese ekon menti o se dey o ekon aye bi o la ekon aye bi na of 29 years episode divorce ko ko share say yes can dey ka zo $10,000
wa jana
anu ka boni eti for na menti na ma be $1,000 $5
$10,000 o pa munye enye 50
je $5,000 o dey scaru ka fa
na oba no sika se na no ope 100 million euros.
She was there before the second wife came, the third wife came, the fourth wife came. She was there 29 good years. Now
she was there before the first wife.
The second wife.
No, as what? There as what?
She was the first wife. Was she not the first wife? And I said the wife from Becan. I said the wife from Becan. I said
wait 20. Oh,
my 4 was yes was a 3.
Why you moon na?
Yeah, nimse no yeah no.
And no American.
Now what we are going to use for account for police say 29 years.
They say the member no Musion, the Akon and Hakim and another UCL boxer be they are showing us the way. Some will say I just say the cockot because you end the bemo chimu if you are going to me chain. Okay, say a Japadi be a baby at the minimum deem better so. I was say you bear me a minimum near
lawyer na you come show mama scared na kan you say mama ko here do 10 years near na you do the scale free na by you to
get
say o mama what wheelchair bu kra da fie o say mama here one conglomerate one any e was 100 trillion euros 100 million dollars
gift
mami
they think one time buy magic 100 million euros
they be now the man na here 29 years who dey come on 50 o
na all 100 Rebecca saying
ko bebe scale bebe
who dem the bottom
I'm checking network it was got doors.
I go check it. Over
$10,000.
The net worth only $10,000. $10,000. Akon is a legend. We are brand here. Sienyansa.
Of 29. Naku be 20. I'm maybe some of that more.
Unse Trump ba on so o yemre bi said there be I say ma worry me just because opese be man wo gina Japan na so at a point in time no oh o yemre bi say at a point in time o baby ani be me jaya o pene Japan eh Jeff ni rija na ni be the richest man
90 dia na me na net wo time I go do America wo mama I am the reason why you have a home. I am the reason why you have a home. You are going to work, so I have to take care of the house. And then Bianca, what
it is a mini one way.
O say,
mini one.
Na so go still mini one.
And then me one change.
Na kwa where the family some of them no one na scam. You see they over acquire within the marriage na me no dia.
One change one no daddy lumba.
You see they una wa na see ya me no dia ula. Mu ye nipa bone for do. Mo say,
baby awo bia nyame ntonkwam. Na nyame ma kwa tenten. Na me so te men's guild. Na training member on how to be smart with their finances in response to women who want to marry them for their monies. Why you?
Yes, you can net worth $50 million. Now €100 million.
50 million.
Ni ni sky shim. Ni mo ni sky. Oni brand no $500 million. Na nyankopon
last month I saw another woman. No, this month. No, yeah, October, right? I saw another woman in the lawyer friend. Okay, and the divorce now has gone through, and then she was celebrating.
Yeah, the guys over here $3,000.
Everyone.
$150.
And that's no 500. That's one time payment.
$500.
Think quite training in a German. So prefer.
I was that so soon. No, Erica, Mina, Safari baby mama no. Yeah. That's what they do. Yeah, the ex-wife.
Yeah, quite three.
Yeah.
Yeah, more custody. And I say, oh, yeah, can I jubilate? How much is the child support? Yeah, no, here, no. I know.
Nankwala trio lankonya die. Kono nkasa hwe nkwala no.
So wuti mi
asaba. Musi nkwala ye be ma dia. Na ma wo ma wawia.
And why you know what was so pecha
o pe custody dia amount. Na so wuti mi hwe nkwala.
And ya di nkwala na amount.
It me show me am show mu first kama. $500 for family.
Me nkwana mo. Nkra no se den.
Anya wo legacy na you continue.
Fa se so mudin.
The girls don't think I'm cool.
Mami so nko na wo dem di.
Se so mudin.
Whether or not I went to jail, I just wanna be treated fair. Cause that's all I ever knew. Telling me I need to slow down.
Okay, so I'm not Yafa we share and Comodina say letter we letter say when him say 2017 I think around October. And it is Daddy Lumba Aso. Oh. Him say what here that time 2017 I was a mampon. Naso Auntie Akusiyama.
Akusiya say wa
mama. Yeah. And so we were around October, November 2017. It was muy na year no January 2018. Don't say you know that limbe.
No nari.
I want quite year.
Be a do ya
January 2018. Ye Akusiya say wa back Ghana. I have a couple of days leading towards ne mami ye. That day and see ye.
Na because e bia no ya.
Ti January mu wie yie no. Ti Akusiya ye bibia wie no. Osaka Germany. And me nim de obehu no Ghana. Ti February 4th, 2018. That's a 1 month after less than 1 month too. Not sure crata for edikan. Lawyer Bacho, we have a going to make crata for edikan ama. Ye nyina ati na lawyer so aboy wo. O say without prejudice. Mr. Charles Kojo Fusu, aka Daddy Lumba, East Legon, Accra. Yes, sir. Notice of intention to commence legal proceedings for divorce and ancillary claims. What say we represent Mrs. Akosia Fusu, sorry. Your legally wedded wife in Bornholm, Germany, also known as Sewa, hereafter referred to as our client, and also act as a co-counsel and agent for her counsel in Germany, and write this letter to you upon her instructions. Let's say, lawyer for ye mama o yire wa ye no ho ade wedded wife wa ye no ho ade. Na Germany so ye osan ye ni agent e wo Germany a ye ni tunufo wo mrasem ho no e na ye twero ade amon because one asoma ye se twero ma I just me kabo mo our instructions are that for 34 years you have known our client as your wife with whom you have 3 kids, but without any reasonable cause you have deserted the matrimonial home for the past 5 years. Mind you, let's say 2018.
Yeah.
For the past 5 years, let's say 2013. And now more say we deserted the matrimonial home. For the past 5 years, and you have gone to marry another woman with whom now you stay and have many children. Many children. But see, even though you know that bigamy is a criminal act, you boldly refer to your mistress and hold her out in public on social and other media platforms as your wife, regardless of the penal consequences, and in particular in total disdain to the validly subsisting marriage you have with our client. Your Honor, our client says she has now discovered to her chagrin that in addition to the 3 children, I want anyone who's that one? Kuma 17. Born out of wedlock.
Frankie Lyman.
through your numerous mistresses and concubines, some of whom were her close associates.
Oh!
According to our client, you are altogether the wanton, utterly carefree, and a cheat.
Hey!
She opines that, contrary to your cool public image, that's all Benny promote the cool, the dean. You have countlessly abused her, physically and psychologically, that she has many marks on her body and an almost deformed lip to confirm your violent and abusive nature. Where you crata, Mammy Akusia Sewa, a trauma daddy lumba, the lawyer for trauma, into a new bejina so person in it. A beard was in a daddy lumba bono. Motion and was and no actually. So I say daddy lumba and a born man and not chiasa.
Oh.
But that lumba bab nipema or the cool made us very.
Missy.
You know,
Oh.
She says she had borne all these incidents of maltreatment and what? Cement her painful sentiments underneath her in the name of Odo for the sake of her children, but you have interpreted it as her weakness. She says she doubts if you would ever regard or treat her as a wedded wife. She says you have denied her all her conjugal rights, including including the baby. Let her know what. We are not yet a lawyer. Because I say with the mean to me can be. Okay, including the maintenance and all attempts to encourage you to see reason or reason or resolve issues have proved futile and hopeless. She says recently she lost her mother.
2018.
She lost her mother, but you refused to attend the burial rite. Instead of comforting and consoling her as customs demands, she was rather shocked to hear that you had gone round cruelly slandering her, that she wanted to poison you, wanted to kill you by through food. A fact you know to be palpable, untrue.
Oh.
So she said that lumba because that's same woman. Omobua. Obani che say onu lumba ne say.
Who anawaka.
Say on person obebe ye ninti. No say what dear no year excuse.
And you even waited for years. Let this rumor spread. Later son Abeka say no. Time I can he had every way time to come and debunk those rumors. He left it to hang.
It's Obani person or say by this letter and make us make be a budget time. Say a normal way in Muntino. Or who say on person go through that treatment now they money beam. It's our end the one ego.
Yeah.
Now we're instructing the lawyers and they say, ye a normal instructing lawyer and they say, or move to that lumber nim. Now yen say formally and peacefully apply for divorce within 10 days upon receipt of this letter. 2. Grant her custody of her 2 girls that are no mususa. 3. Determine monthly maintenance sum for the girls. Who's our babema or penny? But that are girls need to girls no the focus on. Also take care of the education of all 3 kids until they all finish university. Determine an alimony for her. Grant her the following houses. House at Bornham, Germany. 2. House at Tantra Hill. Please renovate fully. And then in this good state.
Any
renovate it down and son adia mami. 3. House at Doma. Domi Movanchemi. Yanusosi, please renovate fully. House at North Legon. Please renovate fully. Check. The Atosunum. 2 plots of land at Adwato, Kumasi, Prempeh College at you. 7. Also take all the remaining properties in Ghana, Germany, and elsewhere. There's a way they can let's say the properties are more than what she has listed, but when we pay, but they can also offer. We not trouble daddy lumba.
And a daddy CDA.
And a daddy or 10 days no one responded. It's Baba Jama molest a associate letter. So what kind nafi inya dia kanuma lawyer.
Emma lawyer.
You know the ye reference to this letter, no.
Okay, yeah. It's Baba Jamal and Associate. Dear Council, response to the complaints of Akusia Sewa Fusu on matters.
Be mindful of the date. Date.
Wait, 1st October 2025.
Good.
Okay, by the letter,
they'll be calling some dates.
Also, response to the complaints of. Now it's a 50 to 2018 on letter 2025 number reply letter.
That not we ne legal counsel. Oh no, lawyers.
So 7 years later.
Oh, the carbon so Becca said that time they were not the legal.
Response to the complaints of Akusia Sewa Fusu on matters relating to the late Charles Kojo Fusu, aka Daddy Lumba. We act as solicitors of the Fusu family of Pakoso and Insuta, the family of the late Charles Kojo Fusu, aka Daddy Lumba, on whose instructions we respond to your 2 letters to the family dated 1st September 2025 and 10 September 2025 respectively. Our instructions are that your
our instructions.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer for no more.
Our instructions are that your client Akusia Sewa Fusu of Germany refused to relocate with her then husband Daddy Lumba to Ghana for medical help when the latter was seriously ill some 15 years ago and therefore deserted him in his difficult time of need. 2. Your client on 4.
Okay, so some 15 years ago.
Yes. Now they also that the Yari and that is think on
what the 15 years so backtrack here year better no.
2010. Say or 2025.
Let's say 2010.
Yeah.
So it means that before the 2018 letter, no, not that did.
That Yari 20. Saturn been a bone with talk as a bone.
Yeah. Only a bone with talk
5 times. Yeah. 18 or see your client on 4th February 2018 wrote to the late Daddy Lumba expressing her intentions to initiate divorce proceedings against him. Yes, raising many unfounded allegations which the late Daddy Lumba denied. Okay. In a letter dated 27 February 2018, the then lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba responded to the letter and called the bluff of your client.
But we don't have a copy of that letter yet.
Yes. And called the bluff of your client to proceed with her threat to initiate divorce proceedings since he had moved on with his life after her desertion. We wish to state that your client has already presented traditional drinks to the family of the late Daddy Lumba to signify the dissolution of the marriage, which the late Daddy Lumba acknowledged by the traditions of the accounts generally and Fosu royal family in particular, which we have no doubt you are familiar with. The presentation of drinks by a wife to the family of the husband, when accepted effectively, dissolves the marriage between the two. And your question, you will be a lawyer. Also, when a person is deceased, the body and funeral arrangements of the person belongs to the family, and therefore your client has no right to determine how the royal family buries their dead. Your client's name, if it appears in the funeral brochures at all.
Yes, I had to go to say.
Last page. Your client's name, if it appears in the funeral brochures at all, will be a favorite from the family because of the children she has with him. Our client informs us that Presla Ofori, aka Odobroni, is married to the late Daddy Lumba and was the woman who lived with him through thick and thin, and were blessed with 6 children. Over 15 years they lived together till his final day on earth. Suffice it to say that when your client deserted the late Daddy Lumba,
so if they lived together for 15 years, let's say Lumba ne Odobroni a year in 2010. 2010 and almost sharp.
Yeah. Now so bit oyari ye no kata so ndi nechi na weni nechi no. Oba Ghana no. Odo no be share no. So I'm say oyari ye 15 years ni.
All right. And
yeah, and you say our client inform yeah. And it's very see
they live together.
Suffice it to say that your client deserted Odobroni was there for him. It is therefore our clear instruction to state that Odobroni is a recognized wife of the leader Lumba, and same is recognized by the Fosu royal family. In respect to the properties of the late Daddy Lumba, we wish to say that all his properties forms part of his estate, which the family, together with the children of the late Daddy Lumba and their mothers, shall work together to ensure fair distribution to all who are entitled to benefit. Until then, let the person stay away from the properties till it is properly and legally dealt with. We therefore advise your client to work and comply with the decisions of the Fosu royal family to ensure a peaceful and befitting funeral for their late royal, As the late lawyers of the late Daddy Lumba before his demise, we have in our custody some instructions from the late Daddy Lumba, which serves as a guide to the family as to how he wants his funeral and burial to be conducted. As well as
answer no be no.
Or trust in
as well
as the distribution of his estate. Yes. Yes.
Tino utize the best on one trust or dobro ni kwa ni.
What tray am right and the old tray you.
Lawyer.
Me who I enjoy
lawyer me pacho abna uni bodi antin so bodi so mpokem. Na misha. Lawyer we dey ye pese ye additional kakra. Die di kan se me ware amamre kwa so na me pese mi jaya enhihye ne tisen na se me ware so ewo emramu a eye de friend no wedding na bi mo aloya for mo friend no by ordinance no na me pese mi jaya ye no so no enhihye no etisen lawyer pusi apia yeti
you mean you have me da was
asedari
mza be ba ha check akra
why busy em pese be and day you fa would no half pache
and some ye be kano me di kan aye sa caveat we
okay
die di kan Daddy Lumba ne yire no mu nyina minimu bia
correct
nti obi anya me client lawyers na wom no ba ko na minim no oye me mate Baba Jama
okay
na mom enti no asama America no me nkasa me support you obi anase bibi no sane etie no sane me menti ase wo mbremu na America enu mpo no at times wo nti ase no do be court no na bia court say anase enti mami answer question near di kan so we worry by traditional the only way they worry say we bed in sambe kodari na yaje say we jaya warrior sansana we the koye no sansana ne be sign the o be sign ya be sign the akoje wide
yes me the one
abrew nti say oba na oje nsa no 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 the return nsa no
okay
nti ayesa waka say okay ene me the one
sa abrew
nti that is tradition nemom sa ukaya mrebi e kan ware ho nsem
you do him komo bible so me
yes ena ye ka say aware no egumu miensa your traditional marriage your ordinance marriage and your Mohammedan's marriage so enkremo for aware enti no say wo ware mu bia na say wo dane no ekoye no ordinance marriage ababe dane ordinance marriage nti ma me hihye ne yie say me ware tradition and me engagement me den sakoy me wie na me call sorry dem na me call am ni ade na me call white wedding na me sign that certificate green and white no sisi amadane efia ware no abeye no abrofo aware so
abrofo aware na be shifie de na to
okay so ewie chia me say ye be ba be ka no ho asem and I wish your evidence embrana say yen Ghana no you presume say emra bia ewo aban oman foforo so no e Ghana mra enti no
bia ewo oman foforo so no ye ditum say no say Ghana mra
you presume
say no say Ghana mra okay
enti say oba no so emfa say wakoware Germany na say ordinance marriage you presume say Ghana ordinance marriage say especially so betimi approve ampa say oware
so the certificate ba say certificate ye sign ni
ewo ho a ana say wo jai aware wo Germany minya time check kakra
okay
wo hwemu a etese Ghana de na pepepe wo be file petition Ghana say uko ware by ordinance I mean starting Ghana there
okay
so we are traditional marriage na say we wie na umpa o de nsane kwa esu atwa ukoya ordinance marriage na wompa obi a waja aware bia beka kire e wo se wo court wo a wo ja aware no se be ma na oba na obe file the friend a petition na oba na ebu ano ana obe ma na ebu ano ono ne the friend answer
okay
na ne dia no bi ono ne dia wakeka nsem bi wo mu dia na wakeka or respond dia no so keka bibi wo mti na wo so no ama o chance no wa throw reply
so I reply
court in sakani ni nyina na wetietie ni nyina because court no wo right say obeka say mempene say munya aware no because emra say aware no must have broken down beyond reconciliation. It is a court ni tie mu nsem ni nyina na ofili say aware and break it down beyond reconciliation ompene me hu bi da ya ka chom say mo sanko fi nko ware
ye na ye dia ho na ye say court no no be che nko fi nko ye du fi obeba ho you
eventually most often there eventually it happens because nipa ne say mempa eventually
what you mean for
but e bi wo ho a o grounds na o dia ba na ye shaky that's why court important. There's a standard that you have to meet. So person or chere say umpa aware biwa and also prove say aware no atitia pansama wo ye ho hwia enyi
okay
so when me improve no the court will tell you go back
na ko ya aware no ho adwuma
ebe
ni da so
ni da so enti wo sha sana ye di gu aware a ya no ordinance so enti say o ware wo Germany
pache me na me yentie mu kakra wa ha enti aware a ya no ordinance a ye dodo na friend wedding abi so friend white marriage no ubegu na agi se court pe
agi se court untimi gu ni be bia bi
yetimi ntena fie kra na emienu njojo
untimi nye
agi se court full stop
dia se mu mienu mu jojo a se umo kan letter bi mu kan bibi e friend no ancillary reliefs ancillary reliefs ne say enkola wom enkola hwe sika hia so se mu gu aware a mu ntena bio enti sika no mo be ne sen enti mu mienu mo betimi atena se okay yeah me peneso say every man memma enkola ne miensa memma 5,000 every man always know 6,000 and na maka go see 5,500 and no more the court in Bejatum because among my peneso nti I don't be wasting the time
okay
e bia mo wa dan be 4-5 we say okay me mefa 2 way wo fa way mati mo ho ase court Bejatum
okay
nti those are the ancillary nti are not there say mo ba beja aware even crack court most of the time or encourage and say more lawyers mun say na mun hwe say mu betimi agree on those terms rights, okay. Because once you agree on those terms and no crampo bua ma court ni to say aware na titi apansan because mo timi ache mo japade ache ni aka I didn't think I was so wasting the time nti yes usually papa no wie eyi na mamo
so ye gina ordinance ho no say ho na di asema bai iti lawyer say many abna ware under ordinance e wo Germany
yeah
abna e ye German citizen me susumi ye German citizen ene ya ware wo ho ena madwane agya abna ba betena Ghana say bia me behwe me ho yare
ma ware
ena me ba na me bebe nya me soulmate ena me neneti ena abna be hu se menya soulmate am de ne nam ebo no husire hehe kire nkrofo se menya me soulmate na abna say okay de wo ye ene de waye me dada nti no me pese me ja me ni uja ware na emom no me di ka twro we ya bro say me request am me di bro ni say ye betimi adwuna so ne de ja ware a but before then no na me abna de me nsa abre me ode me nsa abre me no ye nja ware no
won say emramu no aware no munyae na mom tradition no metimi atiase
okay
what I say no you be kan ho asem later me sure say before I be sorry free her no because a year ni injunction ni ade e ba ho nti no you betimi aka ho asem but say ye hwe emradia enya sa na eja aware
okay
what I say because traditional marriage na wo ye no wakwa sisa no adane no aye no ordinance marriage and ordinance marriage enya nsa na edigu no court na ye gu no
okay
so and as or throw let him po now catch yourself either say be jam ya ware na one ye me jawa ware na wan kwankwa ya onya ware Because sɛ wontimi nkɔ court a yɛngya aware.
So
yɛaware because ɛna maka kyɛw wontimi ngu aware anywhere else except in the court because standards wɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ womiti and the court listens to both standards and then agrees say okay German no more expression be on the man send your more share property this annual money now will be determined there so yes and you know say meet standard na very 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 difficult to say Obana betimi aka say oh me throw letter ne bro sebe ya nka obeti me ho hanse ne nka ya agree send your better property court be any wiase mu a say nipa na omuja wa na omo say ye pese ye che japade say na court ne say there be me there me mpene me mecha no send ye me no because mo na ya mo japade na mo say na mo che no wa hu
it is a be man na respond na wa ma me antena se a anka hwe a
na so oba so anko ye divorce na because obi atimi the divorce ba
okay
but as a bema oba Germany or Ghana sometimes they be mutimi ka say oh me dem twa mo bi de makọ enya sa enka hwe court bi ani hu a o ka say wona ade ba first nti no ye ma we japade na ye nji we japade ye hwe na deserve say ebeji asa na tie nti no say ye Ghana o say Germany the question is at Obano to anamon by herself so kogu aware no and say bema no tigana ha no to anamon kogu aware no so mumu bia ntu sa anamon na kogu aware na e court wo Germany ani aware ni ginem sa na mra ne tie
iti aware ni ginemu no na say bema no so gina ba bi ka so wai ware oba afofra e kire say
and no very difficult because monogamous marriage I by ordinance no mami yusu brofans me yusu chi it does not accept of any other marriage sanity monogamous marriages do not accept of any other marriage because sani our entity no the nature of our na nkasa ne say once as our ni girem no wuntimi ware bi enka ho enti amfa ho say ebi awa akoye traditional marriage untimi nye and emfa ho say wa san akoye another ordinance marriage untimi nye
na me ye
oh yeah why yeah but ye nyintum say ya ware
it is a me year na ma ware first one no etwentwen ho ya nkokọ to ankogu aware no
etwentwen ho
na me se ma ware obi foforo ne 15 years
enye ye
isa ware no ye se enye ye
ola me na me Asamoah divorce so unim
yeah when are winning case in Asamoah yeah
the point was ni ntia ye call court ne say na aware no obana ware dida ansana when boot aware no ansan ware Asamoah ye wie bibia ne say court ne gitum say the obana ware nko de no nti sanity
let's say ware on Asamoah ware ni nyina ye invalid because no aware dada awan gu aware
no sanya was so good no oh because ebi wan beka oh marriage of convenience there Ghana habibi ani hasa o ye ni aware bi a convenience it is a proper marriage and that is it untimi nkokọ tin kokase o me ma ware na me ye bi keka na me ye for krata me no because ye gituma ye patch say obia betra wanim na o ka se waware wasi ye busa se na waware na papa na se krata ware e man ye betimi age side na to into ntimi o ye kra na o di besie but emra no the backward obia ni wo ba bebu na ni egusu aka se na enye papa
so in the case of Asamoah versus Neyire Bakuna ye invalidated in this similar situation Mr. Kojo Fosu had an ordinance marriage that was not fully dissolved. And then he married another woman for 15 years.
Yeah.
You are saying, based on the law, not a judgment or without any prejudice to what is happening. Yes. Based on the law, without any prejudice. Based on the law, without any prejudice.
4,000 hours. So,
based on the law, without any prejudice, you are saying, in that situation, the second marriage is invalid.
Invalid.
Irrespective, say or worry no traditionally cry, is still invalid.
Invalid unless the second, those who are defending the second marriage can prove say the first marriage in Germany was dissolved by law.
By law.
If you can't prove that, then it's valid. It's the second marriage is invalid.
Irrespective of the fact that you're in real divorce process, you know.
Especially because the real divorce process, you know.
It's still where you're married.
And that's the
so
mistake a lot of people
for 15 years, me never hearing share that.
No,
and I'm running still what I say.
There's the difference. War say the circumstances exist for divorce to be very smooth, and the difference between that and divorce itself.
Okay.
What I say?
Breaking down.
Germany, for instance, separation of 1 year can warrant a divorce.
Okay.
Until you can go to the court and say, we have separated for 1 year, so grant the divorce. And once the petition is filed and you go through the process, it will be given to you. So if the circumstance exists for a divorce, you should use it. Because if you don't use it, by law, the documents, there is nothing to show that there has actually been a divorce. And once there's no divorce, it doesn't matter that the circumstances exist saying there should have been a divorce. You did not use it.
Okay. Now, let's go to rights of the wife pending a divorce. My bad. Sorry. The rights of the wife pending a certain divorce that was not complete. Now, traditionally, the bema toa eya kamam no oba ye kuna. Now, situation where oba no any bema ni ntemu nanka warija ye bi ya baba e manwie, but oba ne de nsabai.
Nsabai.
Anwie wo mremu no, oba no da so ye yire wo mrem. Na traditionally so.
Ehon na me make us imagine, and honestly, then me who how a court be determine matter no. But let me tell you, me imagine.
Okay.
You see, your tradition, your warrior and son, yeshi abrofo no was ensa. Dari no, ya no ni warrior. And a wuja warrior wouldn't san kwa. Just a wuja warrior.
Okay.
In fact, your warrior no, between ye busia.
Yeah.
Well, obane bema ne busia no. And wouldn't san ne kone busia ne jia. E busia ni nimu bio. So, and by tradition, no, that is very key. Me say marriage a year, me ma Roman sorry. So person warrior. Most of the time, be catch us say traditional marriage first, and so what be your ordinance marriage.
Okay.
Even though omunim say convert ya warrior no, but omo pese omunim say warrior kwan wa nti omunya ebusua ni nyina mremu. Sabe ombe so asen. So nti say wooden san no ko ekokoma ebusia na chese wo pa chese we jaya ware no bompe even though emremu no legally no unja fully.
Okay.
But with intentions it show say won pa ware ni bi we jaya ware no. So it's very difficult, and especially in terms of the widowhood rights, because I want to separate that from property.
Okay.
What I say? Because so who say who per se uye kuna na obabe ye widowhood rights and ya then na wode insane koi.
Let me name so obewu.
But especially that is even more critical because wo otiase no wo ka say mempe obi nti me de wonsa abrel. Nti adenti na wode nensa akoma no nipa na ewu no wo pese wo kokko gina mu. Now even because remember say there's even though in general I'm running say we your wife the truth is that traditionally you are not.
You are no more a wife.
You are no more a wife. Well, the difficulty, the nuance there, and a lot of times young lawyers me say, hey, me a judge and I deal with the better many. How would I have handled this? What I say, and honestly, the best thing is for Omunyina to sit down and find a way out of this. Maybe Ebusiano should sit down and listen to the wife and then listen to Obano no so nena bre over these years. Because also remember that Obano so may be innocent. Maybe she didn't even know about the existence of the other one. Now say maybe she was told they said divorce or grabber. What I say? And on in Betina for so many years, having born 6 children with him. So, and you know, no, and Oba back on the first one also. And also, you don't know what she went through with him to that point. Me, one thing I never want to do when it comes to is judge when it comes to marriages.
Yeah.
Because so many times, a man for Beba Betina when him. Obeka na sem nyina de chiro odi petition ne beko your law school o maka chance o menye emotional about anything omoboa case bi anywhere won't mean emotional about be emotional now only for you to be served with a from the other side now hey now also ye we musa na say oh na no there
obeka ne there
and kind of way especially your person there ne pa most of the time we hear media mu a obi timi for obi no twane say hey nya butro because when in fact ni nyina you were not there well ade a battery go be wa ware bu na nya na battery anyway and we another day
etino ye di enkomo ye sua de bibia by the time e be wi na wadwum wo se wadwum ye clear say no ye what tradition against the law and the ye share widowhood right and ye mibisa say so what in sakoya if indeed say what in sakoya because it's becoming a bit confusing abusia panyin no ne kasa no who di kan kasa ma me ni de onim say ne yire no later na be ka say oh so on crowd wo di through baba jama in association no wo so on crowd in sabai so is it a case or den sabai or the bread be man nko a anana abusia ho it's lawyer so the bread be man nko a does it hold
what we say the thing with Mrane say, traditional marriage, for instance, Yabeka Cho say there has to be representatives from the family.
Okay.
And the Ayana Manfo say Nisad, and say, oh, mammy and papa, and our fabi. But sometimes a bimu nyasa uncle for Nina, and you know, or the Obi Jinem to represent the family. And he said, Lumba, Obi, or Hono, Jine Mumana. It will still hold, so I say, because that representation was met. There was not just Beman and Kwa, but there were people who witnessing the act. And the act is the important thing. So Obano says that once I would be Bremen Wadi. Now, if we are not cordon, me any Bushia, we are no longer married to war anywhere Bushia. What was saying?
Ola, please ask the lawyer for me. If I'm married and she is not sleeping with me for over 1 year, is it still a marriage?
I know dear. Yes, what was a condition no ho. Say, Sisi obetimi akwa jina ho say opa divorce. Nemom so why and 1 year. That just say 2 years and so obetimi akwa apply for a divorce.
Okay.
Do you have to now go and seek leave just say permission or court no say opa or so jaware. But the bin na make no say condition no ho say obetimi use when you use our condition na the won't mean ka say we jaware because of that.
Or see even traditionally it is not dissolved because he would have had to give her also assume.
Hey, I don't know dear. When I maintain though. Yes, you necessary.
Hey, I will not know these years.
So also money be.
Also money be.
Okay. And I be oh man, say no we don't know. All those details.
Jama mo function. Jama function.
It's but is it something that is not known in the law as in usumo ba?
Maintain that. The drinks.
Okay, so that is the discussion around the ancillary. You know,
ancillary. It makes a lot of sense because yes,
it is Obani de Abna the main sabremia. And yes, I know many what not 34 years. Yabo brabum. It's once any. It's you know, win. I must me pay.
Now say Obani Jawari because. When you bema fufrobi no visa o mo power na o mo number and so assume no
say cry answer no nya bema from no abobra
it's menya boy nti usu me
na wo jam ya na say tears come hey
na bring me you ya bi
when your boy obi na smart as a far boy
me you ya bi
but me ka say ne edi nkomo about aware no o ka say one of the normal timi ma aware jaye bantam ye infidelity
yes
say bia bema no akọware foforo na wafa wachi
yeah
ba wo hwe oba ne letter na wo tro ye na she hammered on that one
yeah
so wo ni oba foforo ati
already here
na wo de ne nam sa wo yire abra wo ni mi njaye na masan wiem say wo nkwada makomako 17 aka tre na me won that is her evidence of infidelity against the man sanity
and not part of the evidence but unsa wo kokota we so far the way they bosremuka
no correct
what they say
because calling the bluff
so wo kokota now say ne money 17 na onim na maybe unsa ka birth certificate chere say ono no your father for which you now can show and as we be our DNA report be court there o see I was say I was say ultimate evidence need to show you know for now no difficult for anyone to just use the letter no any assertions to maintain sanity especially say papa na nkasa no woni ho a obeyi ano that is the first thing but true so say infidelity here adia ema aware break awarija eba bebre well and most of the time no because ebia nkofo warrior they don't know the nuances there say so ukoye ordinance marriage na say wuja ya ebi mu feel say separation kwa ye enough say oti ha na mete ha nti no ebia watena ha na mete ha nti no check akra nti aware bi eno but no emrane say you must take the formal step to divorce it which is go to court so nti no ebia na papa ni feel say because I think say 15 years something like that anti enu kwanu ye enough grounds I doubt
what na dream dey on in a jai
na mom eba injunction so no binim say enu wo pese o ka ho
yes kakra
okay
yembo enu so kakra
okay wo share social media and again me hear social media won say wo share lawyer for na apply say one and omunyina so ani say first wife and say me na me ye bona fide wife me na was o ma me ye widowhood rights kuna na ye de oba foforo be nti ne sa no wa file rate no wa file injunction say court in prevent transition for a
transition for na be share yi on the be organize yi
ba body ni wo mo
body ni so wo mo mo
the court in prevent you from releasing the body to Ebusiano because Ebusiano on second body now go ahead to do what they said they would do, which is to allow the second wife to do the widowhood rights. Well, no injunction relief OBSiki when you have filed a substantive writ before the court. Temporary in nature. And who could busa court and they say, Upese nipa bi nya bibi ana ma onye bibi. Sebeya and say case na wo dey aba court. Nti wo hwa ma me ma example to say wasase na wako court asase we ya media and how do we court but more honya won say obi si dan gidi into court koka say prevent this person away from building because osisa assassin in nature ko si say ye be ka asem na wie na we show say assassin ya media but ansa court be grant injunction in Ghana no I was so prove Nyoma 9 Nyoma 9 first one they say there's a question to be tried. Question it's a asem wo ho a was here ka ho asem. Number 2, who all right kakra bia I was at least court esom kakra. Nti as I say example am ma e bia wo kwa say o me ndencha nie me turn wo we ho no de ma me. Nti me and sika me tia some form of evidence at least some right to show say protect is our right where until say we prove say and pamper assassin your media. So and importantly, say one granting injunction na ebe hetu more than nipa na young or yeah the oil no. So intino sisia no omo lawyers na omo call for injunction no, they have to be able to prove to the court say there's a major question to be tried, and that the first wife has a legal right that has to be protected, and that say court name protects her right now.
No more ye na.
She will lose out on her right. That is the difficulty, because the fun
True.
So and the nature on which ebusiano be ye no ebusiansem.
True.
Me gidi say court ka say fun ebusiade or san ka say rights ne eyi na was ebusia ye ni nyina na ejina ewo ebusiane nsem.
Yeah.
And you know, now the difficulty is now coming. Say, ebusiano say I'm passe. What the ones are acquire say one person be wearing ni pani biwa. And ebusiana fano. Omuhu say yireana. For which reason they will recognize you in that way. That is different, separate from the whole point I'm making. Say, you are a wife legally, and therefore, which is a property near the end, no, a different matter. So
it's we know ye ebusiano le be decide. Say
because
what the answer bre ye.
Say brochure ye do be kan hu biara.
What the answer bre ye nti enkoso anhu yire.
When a brochure no cry a different matter, but yes, so all those rights near the end, a ebusiano nsem. And you know, how is the court going to look at that, determine this matter? So yes, but Makani still Masaba, the bigger point. The bigger point is that our Rihanna, a war between the first wife and Papano, is still subsisting. Omunja wari.
Found a corner of for woye. So Bano right so pay clarity say.
Mina me
your wife.
So court make that determination now. Well. Known a best sign a whole lot of things for her, but in the meantime, body need the question is, can the body be kept indefinitely whilst that determination is being made by the court and as a funeral widowhood rights? Is it so important, say? If you all those questions are there. That's separate from property. And I'm sure say in the end, they will come to property.
Yeah, but almost it is a property assembly a yenechi and you be the home come.
Absolutely.
Lawyer, you see up here. What him rather do? Lawyer no be shawa obede nyam. Because yes.
A PCRP and associates. Yeah, numbers. Your number here.
I've been a lawyer any number ma what. Na the commono every na Yako piece 104.3 Akwakofe news so atwa so. Me sure say nem koma ye the BGH. Tell when we say you sua de pa on. You sua de pa na yet me e de aboy brand bi unwari ye. E pa cho suamra Telecam was unwari ye suamra. E chinanko wangwankwa. All right, lawyer, but your number?
Bacha.
Okay, NTA.
055 155 5931.
Yes, it's you.
055
1
155 5931.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, lawyer.
Thank you.
I'm educated. I feel like I want to not go to any law school. Debia, I was the idea. See, I go piece 104.3. Lapiji Emmanuel, thank you. God bless you. I'm out.